Hey, what is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom, and hopefully you are watching this in HD. If I did everything correctly, I tried playing around with the settings, with OBS settings. I tried repositioning my camera angles. If you look over here, here is a new camera angle for opening cards, and this is what we'll use this upcoming Wednesday night, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I adjusted the settings. Hopefully this looks better than what it did before. I took all of your advice. I tried to make things work. Hopefully the lighting works a little bit better. There's other things that I still have to play around with, but it's kind of a work in progress, so I really appreciate all of the constructive criticism that I've received so far. I really want to continue to make the channel better and grow with you guys. That's what this is all about, and that's why I've saved all these videos that I've had throughout the years with other companies, and I just want to show growth, and what things looked like back then to where they look like, what they look like now is just very important to me. So with that being said, hopefully the quality of this video is continuing to improve and looks better. Let me know in the comments section below if it does. With that being said, I do want to talk about Shining Fates, but first of all, I do have a couple of housekeeping matters that I want to address. First of all, this upcoming Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have talked about this before. This is the last time I'm going to be able to mention it. There is going to be a vintage box break right here on this channel. We are going to be opening up an unlimited jungle booster box. So we have very, very close to all 36 packs sold. I think there's like 4 left. I will leave a link down in the description below if you want to try and purchase one of those last 4 packs. I've mentioned this before. It's a little bit more expensive, unfortunately, than what I would like to charge, but unfortunately we bought the box at kind of a premium rate in the top end of the market. So to make sure that we're getting not losing money or too much money on this, the pack prices are a little bit higher than what I would like them to be. So join us this Wednesday night, even if you're not buying a pack, just to watch and hang out and have fun. We're going to rewind time back to 1999 and open up a Jungle Booster Box Unlimited. It's going to be a ton of fun, so I hope to see you there. With that being said, I also got news today that the second wave of Vivid Voltage and the new wave of Darkness Ablaze kind of got pushed back a little bit to January. There's going to be a very, very small run at the end of December that's going to try and backfill some of those orders that were canceled at the beginning of the set release, and then the major set, the major print run is going to happen at the beginning of January, so that kind of got pushed back a little bit, probably because they're focusing so much more attention on printing these other things and reprinting these other things, especially with Shining Fates going on and whatever they're doing for the 25th anniversary, if that is Shining Fates or hopefully if it's something else, that is yet to be seen. But with that being said, I want to talk to you about Shining Fates because I did get our allocation numbers finally today for the Coliseum for Papa and myself. We will not be taking any pre-orders until after the 1st of the year. So after January 1st, we're not even going to worry about addressing it right now. So if you're somebody who's looking to pre-order from us, you're not going to miss anything between now until after Christmas. We're not posting anything until after the new year starts. We want to make sure that we follow through with everything that we have going on right now, with the giveaway that we have, with the bulk that's all going down, with Hidden Fates, with Champion's Path, with Unified Minds reprints and Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage. There's just so much going on logistically, so adding another thing to our plate is just too much. So we're going to hold off on releasing our pre-orders until after the 1st of the year at least, and then we will start talking about things and put a plan together to make sure that we are fulfilling every customer's needs when it comes to Shining Fates. With that being said, I know that there's a lot of places out there that are already taking pre-orders and have been taking pre-orders since far long before their allocations have been given to them. So I just got my allocation numbers today. I know for a fact that allocations for the most part have not been released, were not released prior to today. A lot of people were starting to take pre-orders already last week as soon as the set was released. I talked to you about, in my original Shining Fates video, about some pre-orders that I saw on eBay of just some ridiculous prices that were going on, and it seems like this trend is just continuing. I've seen some sites that are selling booster packs for $13 a piece just for a booster pack. Just for a booster pack, which is absolutely crazy. They're selling the tins, the 6-pack tins, for $50. Those are supposed to retail for $30. The ETBs are selling for about $100. Those are supposed to sell for $50. The Pikachu V box is selling for $40. That's double MSRP, which is $20. The little mini, the 3-pack pin collections are selling for $30. That's double MSRP, which is supposed to be $15. The mini tins, those 2-pack mini tins, are selling for $15 instead of $9 that they're supposed to be selling for. And the premium collection, those MSRP is $40. People are selling them for $60, which is absolutely insane. So you're looking at 200% for most of these categories, 200% markup on most of these things from MSRP, when MSRP is typically going to be anywhere between 20 and 30%. That's what your margins are in singles. That's what your margins are in sealed product. You're looking to make about 20 to 30% on every product. So typical retail is about 20 to 30% above what distributor pricing is. These prices right now are they're insane. And I understand it. I get it. A lot of people are starting to panic. And I think that's the problem. And everybody needs to take a step back, because if you look online, a lot of the bigger websites have not even started pre-orders process yet at all. So if you look at like Troll and Toad, if you look at Cool Stuff, if you look at David Adams Card World, if you look at Collector's Cache, a lot of these places don't have any pre-orders up. They don't have talk about Shining Fates pre-orders coming up. And the reason being is, one, because it's, end of the year, you don't want all that stuff going on your 2020 tax ledger. And number two, there's just so much going on. So you have to be careful on where you are ordering all this stuff from. If you don't want to pay above MSRP, don't pay above MSRP. The only way that you're going to be able to get these prices back down to earth is to kind of hold off a little bit and chill and not get so stressed out about finding these products right now. This set does not drop for over 2 months yet. So going crazy and losing your mind and trying to find all this product is just going to continue to drive this demand up. I saw people posting on Reddit and on different message boards today saying that they locked in a pre-order of 10 Hidden Fates Elite Trainer boxes. Okay, they don't have a distributorship that they work with. They're basically trying to sell their pre-order that they are pre-ordering from a different company. So they're saying, hey, I pre-ordered from XYZ company, and now you can pre-order that exact pre-order from me. I paid $60 for an ETB. I paid $60 each for 10 ETBs. I'll sell them to you for $100 each. So they are selling their pre-order right now. And that makes absolutely no sense, because allocations are not fully out yet. They just kind of came out. And for a lot of people, a lot of companies that I see out there, a lot of newer companies that I see out there, they're saying, well, I only put 20% of my allocation up, my requested allocation, or I only put 25% of my requested allocation up. Guys, 25% is an insane amount of your requested allocation to put up, because Champions Path gave us 10% of allocations. So when distributors put in their order with Pokemon, they basically got 10% of those Elite Trainer boxes back that they had to distribute to all the vendors and all the storefronts and all the brick and mortars out there. So if you're somebody who is like, well, I pre-ordered 1,000 Elite Trainer boxes, so I'm only selling 250. If you pre-ordered 1,000, if you asked for 1,000, chances are you're probably only going to be able to get 100. And that depends on how your business relationship is with your distributors, because we've talked about this in previous videos before. But distributors value loyalty, they value account spend history, they value how long you've been in the business, they value a lot of different things. So if you're somebody who just kind of jumped into the game and you ordered 1,000 Elite Trainer boxes, but you've never ordered product of anything else, you probably aren't going to get much of anything. So finding all these companies online who are taking pre-orders right now, a lot of these companies are smaller companies, and basically what we're doing by panicking and ordering is we are helping them establish a cash flow that's going to lead them into the next year. And all we are doing is proving to them that they're doing the right thing. So we need to just kind of calm down, don't order from these high prices, and wait a little bit. Guys, we saw with Champions Path, Elite Trainer boxes, these astronomical prices before the set even dropped, where people were paying $90, $95, $100 per Elite Trainer box. That is going to be the same thing with this if we don't treat it correctly. And with Champions Path, how many waves of print did we have? I have already talked to distributors today who are assuming we're going to have 2 to 3 waves of this product, which means we will have on a certain amount of Elite Trainer boxes that come out, and then maybe a month later there'll be a second print and a second wave, and then maybe a couple months later there'll be a third wave that comes out. So there is no point in going super crazy and paying $100 right now, because right now you can find Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes for $65, $70 without really too much of a problem. And that seems to be just kind of the going rate right now. Whereas before, right around release, it was selling for $95, $100 a piece. So it's important to not go too crazy right now and try and just keep things tame a little bit, keep things calm, and wait for those second or third print runs to come out if you're that worried about it. Otherwise, just kind of hold off until some of these bigger companies start opening up their pre-orders and try and get some from them. Because I do think there's going to be a lot that is printed, a lot that is provided, and I do expect a lot better pricing moving forward now that these allocation numbers have finally come out. So it is, like I said, just calm down, don't panic. Right now, a lot of people are just kind of panic buying. On Instagram, just recently, I think it was on Saturday, I posted a story. You can follow me on Instagram at danny.phantom. If you don't already, I post a lot of news. I post stories over there. I post a lot of fun things over there. So feel free to give me a follow. But I was posting a story for a friend who started a pre-order process for Shining Fates. He knew for a fact how many Shining Fates products he was getting already. He got allocated specially early because he has a lot going on with his storefront. He opened up his storefront kind of in the middle of a pandemic. It was already set to go, and then the pandemic happened, and it's just been it hasn't been great. So he was able to post his allocations a little bit early, and he asked like $65 to $70 for the Elite Trainer box, and I posted it out there and said, hey, if you absolutely need to order now, here is a good guy who will make sure that he fulfills your pre-order no matter what. In those situations, in those cases, I understand where he's coming from. I support people selling at that market price if people want to buy it early. But that does not mean that I support selling these products super high right away. It does not mean that I support scalping or anything like that. I just understand the collector side of things, and I understand that some people want to buy this product right now. They want to make sure that they have this product reserved right now because of everything that's going on there in their lives. Whether it be the holiday season is coming up, they just don't want to miss out. They're totally fine paying a $15 premium so that way they don't have to worry about it until the release. I totally get it. But for everybody who's waiting and just looking for the best possible price, keep waiting. I recommend just waiting and keep your cool. Things will get better. There will be plenty of product that's out there. I don't know if it's going to hit MSRP, and I don't know if you're going to be able to get it at MSRP. But I do know buying product 2 months early is going to continue to jump the price up. So there has to be a ceiling. There has to be something that we just kind of be like, hey guys, let's calm down a little bit. Let's not go crazy. With that being said, one other thing that I do want to mention, way off topic here, Pokemon did coin some new, they trademarked a couple new phrases today, or a couple new words today. This was released on PokeBeach earlier. I thought it was really cool. They released V-Stars and V-Union, I think it was called, which is really, really cool. So they trademarked these two, and there was a new set logo that was created for V-Union. I don't know what this means yet, but it seems like it's going to be pertaining to the trading card game. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think it's kind of talking about, because V-Union, to me, it seems like almost like if you played Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, a polymerization, whatever that card was called, where it's kind of unionizing two Gigantamaxes or Dynamaxes or VMAXes together. So it'll be really interesting to see how that unfolds. And then V-Star could be a new rarity. I'm very excited with how the game is going. I'm very excited with all the news that's coming out and all these things. It's just crazy to try and keep up with. So with that all being said, the main takeaway is don't go too crazy right now and pay double MSRP, because it's kind of just feeding into, this craziness market right now. So just kind of hold back. Pay attention to these reputable sites, see what they're selling for, and if you want to overspend to make sure that you are getting product and you're guaranteed and that's okay with you, try and stick to some of these larger sites that you know are going to get allocation numbers until you hear directly from some of these smaller companies that say, yeah, I'm 100% confirmed that these are my allocation numbers. With that being said, guys, I hope that everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing great, and I hope to see you this upcoming Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Time right here on this channel, where we're going to be opening up a vintage Jungle Booster Box, an unlimited Jungle Booster Box. It's going to be a lot of fun. With that being said, guys, that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button down below if you like what you hear, if you like what you heard. Join us in Discord. I'll post a link down below to join me in my Discord channel. It's a lot of fun in there. There's a lot of great conversation. I'm rambling, and I need to stop rambling. Let me know about the setup if this works better. You guys are awesome. Peace.